Hi guys, my name is Henry and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we are going to get a look into my skincare routine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm doing is I'm washing my hands. I'm using the Dove Beauty Bar in the original scent. And it is important to wash your hands before you start your skincare routine because our hands carry a lot of germs and bacteria, and we do not want to transfer any of that into our skin. So it is important that we wash our hands before we start that process, okay? And so I'm just removing the soap from my hands and we will start the skincare routine. Now, after I remove the soap, the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to wet my face, and I typically use lukewarm water, okay? So not too cold and not too hot, but just lukewarm water. I feel like that works best for my skin, and I'm going to saturate my skin with the water also because I feel like the cleanser can be applied easier with a nice wet face. So the cleanser that I'm using is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, and I purchased that from their website, glossier.com, and the consistency of it is more so like a jelly, but like a petroleum jelly type consistency, okay? And I feel like this works for people who wear makeup and for those who wear products with sunscreen in them, all right? So we want to make sure that we are removing makeup if you wear it, or sunscreen as well. We want to remove all of that from our face because we don't want that to be left behind, all right? And so make sure you get your neck. That's very important. And so I typically do that for 60 seconds, and then I remove the cleanser from my face and neck with lukewarm water again. And you can use your hands or use a clean wash cloth or rag or what have you. Notice I said a clean wash rag or cloth. You don't want to use the cloth that you bathe or shower with, all right? We don't want to transfer any bacteria into our skin. So make sure you are using clean washcloth or wash rag or whatever you use, okay? Make sure it's clean. And so I'm using lukewarm water, like I stated. And the next step is we are going to pat dry our face. You can use a paper towel or use a clean towel as well, not the one that you dry off with, all right? And then after you've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tone. I use two different toners, depends on what kind of day it is, and one of them is the Mamande. It's the Rose Water Toner, and I purchased that from Ulta in store, but you can get it offline as well. And I love this toner. As you can see, I'm almost out. It's time for me to purchase another one. So I apply this with a cotton round, but you can apply this with your hands as well. If you're trying to save the earth, feel free to apply this with your hands. Make sure your hands are clean. All right, and I'm applying that gently onto my face, and I'm making sure that I get my neck as well. Do not neglect the neck. You're going to hear me talk about the neck and the hands a lot in this video, okay? Some of us tend to neglect our neck, and so the other toner that you can use is the Mario Badescu, toner as well, and you can spray that over your face, all right? So after you've done that, I'm using the Skin Iceland Cooling Eye Gel. Now, I love these eye patches because I can put them in the fridge, and they're great if you wake up puffy and it just depuffs those eyes. The other reason why I like them is because they have like a sticky consistency on the back of the eye patches, which helps to keep the eye patches stationary, and I love that. Some of us use the silicone eye patches, which I do like sometimes, but those eye patches tend to slip and slide on the face, and I hate that. So these eye patches work really great. I love them. I've been using them for some time now, and I'm just gently placing them up under my eye. Now the next thing I'm going to use is my jade roller. I'm going to take the eye in. I'm going to sanitize first. Any skincare instruments that you use, please make sure you sanitize them before you put them on your face or dip them in your moisturizers or different things like that. All right, like I said, we don't want to transfer any bacteria back onto our clean skin. So once I've sanitized that, I'm taking the eye in of the jade roller, and I'm applying that up under my eye, And the jade roller I purchased from Ulta as well and store, but you can also go online to purchase. And so the next thing I'm going to use is the Neutrogena Hydrogel Mask. Now, I came into contact with this mask through Jackie Ina. She's a beauty influencer. I've watched one of her videos and heard her talk about it. And so I was like, I need to try this mask. And so I've tried it and I fell in love ever since. All right. So it comes with 2 separate pieces, one for the top part of your face and then the bottom half. All right. And so I'm just removing it from its packaging, and I'm going to apply the top half first, and then I'm going to apply the bottom next. Now the mask has like these rigid I don't know how to explain it, but it has like these rigid feeling on the back of the mask, and so that's how you know which side to put the mask on. Okay. Alright, and so once I've applied the mask, I am also going to take my jade roller, and I'm just going to rub the jade roller over my skin, trying to get those ingredients to penetrate into my skin. I like to get my money's worth, so it doesn't matter if it's $2 or if it's $40. I want to make sure that I'm getting those ingredients to work. So I personally like to use the jade roller so it can penetrate into my skin. Okay. And so once I've done that, I'm just taking my time to get that jade roller working there. And the next thing that I like to do is the packaging has some liquid. I like to call it num num juice. But the packaging has some liquid at the bottom of the package, and I take that juice or that liquid and I pour it into my hands. You don't pour it out, and I apply it to my skin. Jackie has taught me that, so I'm applying that to my skin up under my neck. Like I stated before, you don't want to neglect the neck. It's very important. You want to get everything to match: the face, the neck, and your hands. All right. So after you've let that sit for about 25 to 30 minutes, you want to remove the mask from your face. All right, and so that's what I'm doing here. And then the next step I'm going to remove the eye patches. Now you want to gently remove the eye patches from your eyes, okay? That's very important because the eye area is very sensitive and we do not want to tug and pull at the eye area. And so I'm going to use the Glossier Bubble Wrap. It's the eye and lip cream. I use it for my eyes, but it says you can use it on your lips for lip plumping. And I'm taking the ring finger of my hand to apply the product. Why the ring finger? Because the ring finger is very gentle and delicate. And the eye area is very sensitive and delicate. So you want to use the ring finger to apply the eye cream because it's very gentle, okay? So, and it's going to be very soft on that skin area, all right? So I'm applying it on my lid and up under my eye and doing it very gently. And then the next step is I'm going to do is take that jade roller. I'm going to take the eye end of the jade roller and I'm going to rub that up under my eye. Like I stated before, I'm just trying to get the product to penetrate up under my eye there, okay? And so once I've done that, the next step that I am going to do is I'm going to apply a retinol oil from Neutrogena, all right? And this is the Neutrogena Wrinkle Repair Retinol Oil. It does come with an applicator that you don't want to just swipe across your face. You want to pump it into the applicator and then you apply it into your hands. But I ran out, as you can see, so I had to just pour it into my hands. And then I'm just gently patting it into my skin like so. And then I'm going to apply it to my neck as well. Don't forget that neck. I keep saying that, but don't forget the neck and the hands. That's very important. That oil is going to help to reduce fine lines and wrinkles as you age. All right. And so once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to use is the Glossier Super Bounce and Super Glow Serum. Those are two different serums that I love using. And so I am going to apply both of them at the same time. I like to mix the two. It comes with the dropper. Again, you don't want to swipe the dropper across your face because you don't want to contaminate your product. So apply them into your hands, and I just rub them together like so. And then I'm going to gently apply to my skin. Alright, it is important that you are being very gentle on your skin, okay? So you put that on your face and you put that on your neck, and then you also want to apply on your hands, alright? We're trying to make sure we are having everything to match. And so after I have applied the serum, I'm going to take that jade roller again, trying to get those ingredients to penetrate into my skin. All right, and that's so important to me. Step you don't have to do, but I do it for myself. All right. And so the next thing that I do after I finish jade rolling my face after using the serum, I'm going to sanitize my spatula here. You want to make sure that you sanitize, like I stated previously, all skincare instruments, all right? And I'm going to use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, and I love this moisturizer. I like to put it in the fridge and then apply it to my skin. Like I said, it has a really great consistency. It's really light on the skin. So if you're looking for a light moisturizer, definitely use that moisturizer. I love it. And I'm just taking my skin spatula to apply it over my skin. Like I said, you want to make sure that you sanitize all of your skincare instruments. Alright, and so now I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to rub this into my skin. I'm being very gentle. And you want to show your skin some love, so that's why it's important to just be very gentle and take your time when applying your skincare products. I'm going to make sure that I get my neck there, and then I'm going to get my hands, which is very important, okay? And so once you've got that moisturizer into the skin, the next thing that I do is a step that you don't have to do, but the next step that I do is I'm going to apply a lip scrub. And this lip scrub I purchased from Walmart in store. You can get it offline as well. But it does have brown sugar, I believe. And I just use this to exfoliate my lips. I just take it and take a generous amount and I apply it over my lips. I gently just rub it on my lips. Alright. I feel like my lips are a really nice feature on my body, so I like to keep them as healthy as possible, especially during the winter months. Okay, they tend to get a little dry, so I want to keep them exfoliated as much as possible. And so once I've applied the lip scrub, I'm going to remove it. You can either wipe it off, or you can lick it off, or you can, remove with water. It really doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to remove the lip scrub with some water there. And it does taste great, I'm not going to lie, but I just typically remove it with water. Alright, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick, and I'm just going to apply that to my lips there as a moisturizer. Feel free to use whatever moisturizer that you tend to use for your lips. And this, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my video for my skincare routine. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. It'll be a big help to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one, and Happy New Year.